Hi, I'm Paige,
I'm Lena.
And I'm Grace.
and we will be discussing the structures of animal cells, the structures of plant cells, and how their functions are similar and different. Plant and animal cells have similar basic features because they are both eukaryotic cells, but differ in their functions. Animal cells are composed of many different types of organelles. These include mitochondrion, lysosomes, the Golgi apparatus, ribosomes, the nucleus, endoplasmic reticulum, the centrioles, and the cytoskeleton. All of these organelles are surrounded by a cell membrane that encloses the cell.
The structures which are unique to plant cells are the cell wall, central vacuole, chloroplast, and leucoplast. The cell wall attributes to the plant cell's relatively more rigid appearance. While both animal and plant cells have vacuoles, the plant cell is larger as it holds most of the plant's water and food. The chloroplast is unique to the plant cell as it serves for the site for photosynthesis, which is not something animal cells need to do. The leucoplast stores starch and oils.
Since animal and plant cells are both eukaryotic cells with similar cell structures, they also have comparable functions as well. Although plant cells have only one massive central vacuole, animal cells also have them, but they are much smaller. The vacuoles store energy and nutrients. Both kinds of cells also have a nucleus, which is the control center of the cell and holds DNA and other genetic material. The cytoplasm is a jelly-like fluid in the cell membranes of both cells, and it helps break down waste in the cell, similar to how saliva breaks down food in humans. The ribosomes are small structures that synthesize proteins and code for DNA. The endoplasmic reticulum, or ER, is a network of membranes that transport proteins that are made in the ribosomes. The Golgi apparatus is also present in both cells, and it is responsible for receiving proteins from the ER and packaging them together. The mitochondria is known as the powerhouse of the cell because it performs cellular respiration, where nutrients are broken down and turned into usable energy for the cell. The cytoskeleton, as suggested in its name, gives the cell structure and shape. Another structure found in both types of cells are the lysosomes, which digest food particles in the cell. It is known as the stomach of the cell. Finally, the cell membrane is a permeable layer that covers the cell and allows oxygen and carbon dioxide to enter the cell while keeping larger molecules out. This maintains homeostasis in the cell. Although there are many identical functions observed in both plant and animal cells, there are a few key differences. Animal cells have all of the same parts and most of the functions as a plant cell except for the centrioles, which is the only thing animal cells have that plant cells do not. These structures play a key role in mitosis and meiosis and help the cell multiply and divide. However, there are many parts specific to the plant cell, such as the central vacuole. The enlargement of the vacuole helps the plant to grow. Another plant cell-specific structure is the chloroplast, which converts energy of sunlight into chemical energy that is stored in sugar molecules. The cell wall is also unique to the plant cells as it serves as means of protecting the cells as well as maintaining the structure of the plant. In the cell wall, there are cytoplasmic channels called plasmodesmata that connect cytoplasms between plant cells. Plant cells also have leucoplasts, which store starch, lipids, and proteins.
As you can see, plant and animal cells have a lot in common. They both have basic membrane-bound organelles such as the nucleus, mitochondria, endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi apparatus, lysosomes, and peroxisomes. What differentiates them are their unique structures such as the chloroplast, leucoplast, central vacuole, and cell wall for plants, and the centriole for animal cells. Both cells are structured specifically to suit their functions, whether as part of an animal organism or a plant organism. But both animals and plants need each other in order to survive.
Why do you think some of the cell organelles of animal and plant cells are the same? And why do you think some of the cell organelles of animal and plant cells are different?